All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Higanbana. As you may or may not be able to tell, I have the best significant other in the world who surprised me today with a brand new microphone. And this is a really, really freaking schnazzy one. I hope you guys can hear the difference in the voice quality because I certainly can. And oh my god. Woo! Please tell me if I'm not loud enough. Please tell me that. I really need to know if you guys are hearing me okay. Because I think that might be an issue. Hello, Angie Castle, Eternal Magician, Apparition, and James. Welcome back. Oh my god. I'm just too excited about this microphone. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, I do notice that it's picking up the volume a little lower, which is fine because I used to tend to go really loud with this, but I just it sounds good. I'm coming in fine. Okay, please tell me if I sound too soft, because yeah, it's not, well, the quality, at least from what I tested out in voice recorder, seemed a lot better than before. The volume pick, yeah, okay, thank you. Oh my god, James, I know, it's actually so clear. Oh my god. Oh my god. So yeah, without further ado, let's get back into it. Last time we ended Takeshi's story in a bit of a twist. Okay, I see. The ones with the flames are the complete ones, and the ones with the character have, oh, the princess's lie. That sounds really funny. And, a little what, apparition? It's a little too soft? Is that what you're saying? I'll try to make it a bit louder. Yeah, I think, the princess liar. Oh, the princess's lie, I see. So yeah, last time ended with a bit of a twist with Takeshi actually having quite some fault in the situation of his own, but because of memory warping shenanigans. It's still soft? Okay, I can turn things up a notch. Alright, so yeah, let me just, right. Now let's see, I can just, turn the gain up. Hello, Jess, welcome to the stream. Okay, now, just trying to get this a little bit closer. Yeah, I've heard things about this one. People are excited about this one. And oh my god, seriously, Higanbana and Marie were totally flirting at the end of last time. You cannot tell me otherwise. Seriously, my god. All right, let's get into it. I can't wait. It's a short one, I see. Perfect. Thanks, apparition. And I don't know who's respective. Oh yeah, the music is a bit too loud. Let me just, yep, because there we go. Just, yep, that's what happens with Higanbana, because the music is a bit loud in Higanbana. I don't know whose voice this is, so I'll just read it out, because I know it's not the narrator. As I opened the door, everyone in the class turned around to look at me as usual. Oh! Yeah, this is a wonderful track. You know what this reminds me of? This track sounds like in an RPG. The hero coming back to their hometown after the little brief prologue adventure they have with the first party member, like going into the local cave or some shit, and coming into their home village. And like you see the pan across the village And in the lower left corner, you see the name of the village pass by right before everything goes to shit and their hometown gets burned down or whatever. That's exactly what this track makes me feel. And it is quite nice. Okay, so who is she? Let's see. Let's see. She looks rather elegant, but also kind of innocent. Huh. Let's see. Good morning, everyone. And with my greeting, I was met with everyone's white smiles. They showed feelings of affection, respect, and desire. Although I might not be aware of it, I'm enveloped with a sense of superiority from the moment I step through that classroom door every morning. Everyone says, "Good morning, Midori." Good morning. Oh boy, something bad's gonna happen to her. Good morning, Princess Midori. Good morning. Stop with the princess, all right? Okay, I see. She's very innocent. Okay, but kind of full of herself. A tiny bit. Everyone lovingly refers to me as princess. When they call me that, it makes me feel different than the rest. And just a tad alienated. But it's not like anyone has any ill will in warmly referring to me like that. Okay, Apparition, so it looks like we will do a bit of the next one as well in this stream. So even though it's a bit embarrassing to admit it, I'm starting to accept that nickname. This girl's name is Midori Kusunoki. Her classmates has lovingly given her the pet name Princess. She was the princess of this class. I can't wait to play Your Turn to Die once it's done. That, by the way, that will absolutely 100% be an LP on this channel when it's finished. I just want to play it from start to finish all together. So, because I know a lot of people are playing it chapter by chapter, but I'd like to play it as a full thing because that'll be a different experience than a lot of people, and I also like to play a complete game. Good morning, princess! Oh. God damn it! Saki, from the seat next to me, who had a frog in her throat for a bit, was greeting me. She might have intended to express a calm voice, but her voice seemed a bit nervous. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to post down the Discord. Ah! Thank you, Away. Oh, God. What would I do without you? Thank you. Okay. Oh, good morning, Saki. Saki's face suddenly brightened up when I called her name. I intended to be really casual, but my friends were being far too humble. Wow. I saw that, Oe. Thank you. Damn, so Midori's a really popular character. Holy shit. Okay. Let's see, I'll just give this random girl the Jessica voice. I see you have a lovely dress this morning as well. You have some real fashion sense, Midori! Thank you. I begged Mom for this. It became my favorite when she bought it for me. If you want, I'll let you have it next time. Really? I'd be happy, but I can't do that. No. I think even this dress that you complimented as lovely would be happy if I let you wear it, Saki. Hello, TM Shot. Hello, Void Dweller.
That's not it. It's lovely because a princess is wearing it. For someone like me to wear something like that, I can't do it. I can't.
Saki politely and nervously declines. Midori was a child from a wealthy household, so she had lots of beautiful Western-style dresses. Oh, this is the narrator. God damn it. Although receiving the princess's clothes and the like might have made Saki really happy, it also filled her with anxiety. Saki really couldn't take her clothes. Maybe these long sleeves are a bit too long for this season. But even in the summer, I have to wear long sleeves, else my skin will get sunburned really quick.
With your porcelain white skin, you have to be sure to keep those sleeves in mind, Princess Midori!
Thank you. But Saki, your skin is also fair.
No way! You're too nice! What? Too nice! You're being way too nice to me! I'm gonna steal another one of Kaleid's phrases. Did you do your Japanese homework? You can call me mine if you want, Saki! Notice me, senpai!
Maybe it was because Midori complimented how fair her skin was, but Saki had turned bright red. And so, without any rhyme or reason, she changed the topic to Japanese homework. Japanese homework? Oh no. That was due today? I was up late last night memorizing my lines, so I completely forgot about the homework.
Oh god! Copy mine! Oh my god, the great Midori's gonna copy my homework! Oh god! If you'd like, you can copy mine!
Can I?
It must be hard for you to memorize those stage lines! I'll let you copy it because it's the neighborly thing to do! Not because I'm your biggest fan and I'd give anything to be like you! Oh god, oh god, oh god!
Saki opened up her own notebook and respectfully handed it over as if it was a diploma. Thank you. I'm really happy that we're friends, Saki.
Oh no! This is all too much! Oh my god! Midori is thanking me!
Even Saki's ears turned bright red as she grinned in embarrassment. After all, no one in this class had the honor of being called Princess Midori's friend.
Hilarious, James.
And I bet this is someone else. Okay, this is Fumi. Okay. Good morning, Midori. Fumi finally showed up just before class was about to start. Just like Saki, Fumi was one of Princess Midori's followers. Hey, did you see this month's chapter of Sea Cats? Yup, it was awesome, right? I felt it was a dramatic development. I love the cackling witch Bernice. I hope Fighter falls in love with her someday.
Really? I thought they were mortal enemies.
Oh no, I can tell that it's definitely a romance.
I don't know.
Trust me, I'll bet you $500. Yen.
You're on!
Yes. Sea Cats is a popular serialized manga in this class. Its rather dark themes are seen as a bit of a problem by the parents and the school. However, the majority of students in this class are reading it behind closed doors. Of course, as one of those fans. Midori doesn't miss a chapter and buys one every month.
It seems like there's gonna be an anime starting next month too, but I don't think you can capture the magic of sea cats in an anime.
Well, I think it's gonna be great.
Really? I don't know. I think it might end halfway through and be a total embarrassment to the fan base.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be one of the greatest adaptations ever.
Well, I'll bet you 1,000 yen.
You're on.
I'm so excited!
Oh, is that true? I didn't know.
What, Midori? You didn't know?
Oh, that was Fumi. God damn it. What, Midori? You didn't know?
Fumi shouted hysterically in astonishment and delight. Her delight was because of the new gossip she had to share with Princess Midori. But this was a service from Midori. Truly, she had already read that an anime adaptation was being made. By pretending that she hadn't heard about it before, she was letting Fumi feel happy.
Oh, that's nice of her.
Hello, Brian C. Welcome to the stream. It wasn't as if she was just being doted on. By spreading a bit of goodwill to those around her, she was being modestly considerate of others. Fumi was happily giving explanation after explanation about the anime version they hadn't heard about. From who the main character's voice actors were, to what studio was in charge of it and was directing it. Fumi might have been happy. Perhaps even honored to talk to Midori like that. Huh, that's neat. But since it starts after drama club practice, watching it every week would be hard to do.
It's on pretty late at night, isn't it? Oh, but just tell me if you can't watch it, okay? I'll
record it for you! Oh, God!
Oh, that is Fumi.
I'll record it for you. Oh, God. Midori, please. Notice me, senpai.
Thank you, Fumi. I'm truly happy you're my friend.
Of course. We're friends after all, right?
Fumi blushed, just like Saki, because no other blushing girl in this class had ever received words of gratitude from Midori. Midori Kusunoki, the girl called Princess who every girl in the class swooned over. She lived a completely satisfying school life without any insecurities, and this story is just a nice slice of life about her having just a wonderful day. Nothing bad will happen to her, or she didn't do anything bad in the past.
Hey, Princess, that goyle is looking over here again.
Oh, good, it was Saki. Okay. Saki, who was letting me copy your paper, whispered to me. That girl? I followed Saki's uncomfortable glare towards the back of the classroom. Just as Saki had said, I noticed Nozomi Kawada was staring over this way.
Seriously, I have a bad feeling about that goyle. She's always staring at the princess.
Oh boy.
Oh, God.
She's just jealous of Midori. In her last class, it seemed like she was treated like a princess.
Saki and Fumi scowled and whispered. Evidently, Nozomi Kawada was also a child of a wealthy household. However, she was receiving the exact opposite treatment that Midori had. Nozomi took pride in her family's wealth and flaunted it. But Midori wasn't boastful, and she was kind to everyone. Naturally, Midori was called Princess and adored by everyone. On the other hand, now Nozomi was almost completely ignored by the girls in the class, or rather, she was being bullied. In last year's class, it seemed she was pampered and portrayed as a pridefully rich princess. She has the complete opposite treatment this year, and the seat she once occupied as princess now belongs to Midori. Undoubtedly, she felt jealous, and being jealous was all she could do. Since that was clear to Saki and Fumi, they returned her sharply unpleasant glare.
If I thought it was called Princess, I wouldn't like it if Midori was called that.
Yeah, Midori is a different princess of a different caliber, though. You can't compare the two. Midori is like the bright, shining light that pierces through the darkness. Let me bask in your radiance, Midori!
Just how long does she intend to keep staring at her?
I know, right? Midori is probably uncomfortable too. Perhaps I should go talk to her.
God damn it, I swapped them around. With a scary look on her face, Fumi stood up from her chair with a crack. As if wordlessly implying she wouldn't lose to her as Midori's loyal retainer, Saki quickly stood up as well. Stop it, both of you. Every day, someone in class said terrible things about Nozomi or played terrible pranks on her. Who knows what kind of abuse she has suffered today alone? On a morning like this, Midori didn't want to see the bullying start so soon. Saki and Fumi were staring at Nozomi with an explosive tension.
Hey, yo, just what do you think you're staring at anyway?
If you got a problem, then say it. I'm listening.
If Nozomi replied back with a single word, they might use that as an excuse to end it. Since Nozomi understood that, she didn't say a single word. No, she didn't reply at all. Stop it, both of you! Midori shouted a bit when she spoke. Her loyal subjects jumped with surprise at the loud voice of their beloved princess. I don't want to see any bullying this morning, so stop it, all right?
Princess!
Shh! Kawada, next time you stare at her, there'll be no mercy, all right?
At least for now, they've settled down. But it doesn't change the fact that Nozomi Kawada is still hated and bullied during class. After hearing Midori say she didn't want to see any bullying, her classmates didn't do any bullying for a while, at least not in front of her. Of course, that doesn't mean the bullying stopped. Midori thought that it was unfortunate that she couldn't save Nozomi. She also believed she should stand up for her. But in reality, Nozomi Kawada was arrogant and took pride in her family's wealth.
Oh, Brian, there's a limit. Like, you know, everyone really respects Zune for creating Toho and
the lovely bullet patterns and the lore and the characters and you know the and the music especially, but nobody is ever gonna you're never gonna get see someone compliment Zune for his art. And you know, like there's a limit, you know. Like it's like Ryukishi's art, like you can't Ryukishi, unlike Zune, got better over time, but I don't think he's ever gonna you're ever gonna say he's really talented at it as an artist. But he has gotten better over time. But I don't think you'd ever call his art like really good. It's cute, but like for Ryukishi's art, like I don't think you could quite use good as a part to describe it. Yeah, they're charming and cute, definitely, the Ryukishi sprites, but like to call them good, like, really, Zune's art has improved? Well, that's wonderful, OA. Because I've seen even some of his more recent ones from a couple of years ago, and they still don't look much better than Flandre Scarlet, so. Even now, if they let her speak up, Nozomi's pride made her want to look down on Midori. Even Midori realized the irrationality of this world. No matter how friendly you are to them, there are people you cannot get along with in this world. Nozomi Kawada was one of them. It's because of the bullying against her, which might have been cruel, but all she could do was see it or pretend not to see it. After all, Midori thought that if Nozomi wanted protection, she didn't want to be protected by her. I'm sorry. Midori apologized from the bottom of her heart. But if I were to say that, it would be pitiful. And yet... After all, everyone likes me. Oh, that's... okay. That's still her narrating. Oh yeah, absolutely, James. Absolutely, James. Yeah. No, I say Ryukishi has improved much more than Zune has over the years, for sure. Absolutely, for sure. But if I were to say that, it would be pitiful, and yet... After all, everyone likes me, tries hard to support me, and is concerned for me. Kawada-san would be fine if she would only too, but why doesn't she? Hello, Lambda Delta. That's I guess okay in this case, Lambda Delta, because this is a brand new story. You can catch the end of the last story, and wow, well, there were a lot of twists and turns in that sometime later, because it's still on the VOD. But yeah, because of the structure of Higanbana, you should be fine for this stream. She brags about her family's wealth, even though no one can sympathize. Last year's class might have spoiled her by letting her get away with that. However, it's not like anyone will praise someone for having pride in being a rich person. I think being picked on is unfortunate, but the sooner she realizes why she's being picked on, the sooner she can fix that problem herself. I don't think so. That's not the way it works, even if she realizes that issue. And if she stops, the kids aren't going to forget how she was. They're going to judge her on how she was, rather than how she is now. For the rest of the school days, based on my experience, it just doesn't really work that way, because it's the way people are. I think some intervention is required. Yeah, there's no such thing as Umineko Gold. That's like a... seriously. Who has ever heard of that? That Umineko Gold doesn't even exist in quotes. Aside from staring at me in class until now, this isn't really a simple matter. However, she stopped bragging about being rich, then over time, everyone's attitude towards her would change. I haven't seen that one, Jess, but I definitely am thinking about it. And if they slowly change their minds, she might even be able to make some friends. If she did that, then someday, I think she might stop being bullied. Oh, God. I think Midori's gonna get a harsh reality check about how cruel people, especially high schoolers, middle schoolers, can be. If she did that, then she might even become my friend. Like, seriously, Midori, you could just end this. If you really, really cared, you could just end it right away. If everyone really respects you that much, then you could, if you really wanted to, you could end it right away. You could just go and talk to her. I believed that thought reached Nozomi. Once again, I turned my gaze back to Saki's paper, and proceeded to copy her homework. Oh! Uh-oh, something's going on. Midori grimaced as she felt a sudden pain on her arm. It wasn't a pain from a bone, the throbbing of an old wound, or anything like that. It was more direct. It was as if an invisible man had struck her across the arm. Ooh, it was one of the yokai, I bet. It's okay, Ryan. The PS3 version does, but I don't think they'd bother redoing that for any kind of English dub, which, by the way, it's just not going to happen. Yeah, Umineko Project. I played the last 3 episodes of Umineko using Umineko Project that had that. But, who knows what's going to happen here? Wondering what happened. I looked around the room, but all that spread out before me was the scenery of an uneventful classroom. Saki and Fumi were both having a friendly conversation. It's impossible for someone to just come by and hit me with those two without those two noticing it. Before that, I was just finishing up my homework here like this. Does that mean someone was able to hit my arm without them noticing? Like, I don't think she's a bad person. I just think she's a bit ignorant of how things work and about how people are in the real world. I don't think, like, so far, based on what we know so far. She's naive, but I don't think she's a bad person. I thought something might have flown and hit me, but it didn't really feel like that. First of all, even if something did, there was nothing rolling to indicate that. What's wrong?
Are you alright, Midori?
When they took notice of me, Fumi and Saki were looking at me with concern. Yeah, I'm fine. Nothing. The bell sounded. Saki and Fumi started getting ready for class. Oh, for class. And I looked at my arm again. It must have been nothing. I wonder which yokai it was. Interesting. The truth is, this isn't the first time. Lately, something like this has been happening from time to time. Suddenly, I'll feel a pain somewhere on my body. There are times when I feel like that something had to have touched me. And during those times, I've also felt a pain that seems to be cowering. And like at that point too, like now I'd feel it in my arm, in my stomach, in my back. It's not a specific place. From the beginning, I've thought about whether it's my imagination or something. But lately, I feel those chance moments when I feel those mysterious pains are on the rise. Perhaps this could be, I don't know, some kind of really bad illness? If it's so severe, I'll be honest with my parents, and if they think I should, they'll certainly take me to get looked at in the hospital. Oh, black tea gentleman. Just what kind of sickness is this? What the fuck? Who is black tea gentleman? Is that a yokai? Hello, T. Welcome to the stream. When I muttered that in my own mind, a teacup appeared flying through the air. Uh-oh. And here we go, this Higurashi Umineko sound effect here. And then a teapot appeared floating in the air, and I poured ordinary black tea into the teacup. Oh! Renove, is that you? And then the figure of an elegant man taking a cup elegantly up to his lips slowly appeared. Whoa! Oh my god! Oh! Damn! Wow! Oh my god! Sorry. He just kind of, whoa, slapped me in the fucking heart right there. I was not prepared for that. Sorry. Okay. I call this mysterious man the Black Tea Gentleman. Because whenever he appears, he's drinking black tea in the middle of a classroom filled with idle chatter in a strangely arranged tuxedo outfit. With a strange gentleman standing and tasting his tea really, really hotly. Of course, I was the only one who could see his handsome-ass face.
This Assam tea smells wonderful this morning, wouldn't you say? Oh my. Whatever is the matter?
Lately, I've been getting these sudden pains.
Oh my. Do you think that it's bad enough that it will interfere with your practice?
It's not that bad, but it always suddenly frightens me, and there's something weird about it.
Well, then it's nothing to worry about.
The Black Tea Gentleman said this indifferently. Is it alright not to worry about it?
Yes. Anyway, now isn't really the time to be worrying about that, is it? Don't you have an extremely important role in the upcoming play?
Yes. And I have so many lines to remember. It's quite difficult.
Then shouldn't you focus your time on that? I think worrying about other things just shows you're losing your focus, wouldn't you say?
Well, if I didn't have a super hot guy randomly appearing in my field of vision, then I'd be able to focus more now, wouldn't I?
Fair enough, I suppose.
When he said that, I didn't respond. Exactly. He looks like Battler and Nove fused. This upcoming role I want to play in the drama club is an extremely important role. This role was so important that if I were to mess it up, the entire play would be ruined, which totally wouldn't even think of happening. Like, what kind of story is this? It's not like it's some tragic horror. Silly. Maybe that kind of pressure caused me to feel some kind of imaginary pain. Perhaps I'm just feeling occasional pains in my chest from the stress. You're right. It bothers me, but I suppose I have no choice, right?
That's how it is, you see. Don't worry about it.
He kept saying not to worry about it. And the pain in my arm was already fading away. When I agreed with him, the black G gentleman disappeared. He's probably not human. Then what is he? A monster? A yokai? There is no reason to think too much about his real identity. But if those hundreds upon hundreds of Inuyasha episodes are anything I've read about to be even remotely true, ooh, I have a lovely future to look forward to with him. He is the Black G Gentleman, a mysterious figure who revealed himself to me. And he brought me a new life from who I once was. Really? When I went to the drama club after school, things were already underway. Under the direction of the club president, everyone was performing stretching exercises with enthusiasm. I'm sorry. I'm late. As I enter the room, everyone stops what they're doing and looks at me. Adoration, admiration. They were improper glances to give to someone who was so late. Hey, keep stretching. Okay, it is a guy. God damn it. The club president clapped his hands. Even he had been enchanted by Midori for an instant. Oh, that was the narrow. Fuck.
Kusunogi, you've been late a lot lately.
Sorry. I had some trouble getting changed even though I'm wearing the same clothes. I'll be more careful in the future. I said with a smile, and as the club president realized what that meant, he turned red and looked away in embarrassment.
Well, I'm sure you'll be fine as long as you're more careful.
Yeah, some magic happened to make everyone love her. I bet. Oh boy. I wonder if she somehow swapped lives with Nozomi or something like that. Like swapped popularity ratings or whatever with Nozomi. And forgot about it because, that's how the yokai works. That's how yokai works. Our upperclassmen club president got along well with the teachers. And was very popular among the girls at school. But even someone like him would show Midori a smile like that. God damn it. It's literally switching narrators between sentences.
The princess of the classroom was even a princess in the drama club. No, perhaps it makes more sense the other way around. Because she was the princess in the drama club, she was a princess in the classroom. She is called princess because she shines beautifully on stage, and she is loved by students from other classes and even different grades. As Midori went looking for a place to stretch, the other club members made way in response, as if she were passing through the audience to the stage.
Thank you. Same apparition.
As she smiled and thanked them, everyone shyly looked away. It was exactly as if even flowers would blush with just a smile from Princess Midori.
Our school drama club had a lot of members, and although it was a cultural club, it was completely sport-oriented. Everyone changes into gym outfits during club hours to improve our endurance. We run around the school or we head down to the riverbed and practice shouting to exercise our vocal cords. We do the Cords of Steel workout made popular by a famous lawyer called Apollo Justice. It's almost like the World in Glass mask. Wow! They referenced an actual real manga? Oh my god! That's really interesting. They usually use parodies, like in Sakonia, where we were done I can't believe they were allowed to. How'd they get around that copyright? And now it has become a tradition to have a performance at the end of every semester, where we act in front of all the students in school on stage. Today is that very important day when the roles of the performance will be decided. It was as if all the club members were overflowing with excitement. Basically, when it came to casting the play, members would start calling out the part they wanted to play. And if the advising teacher and club president saw no problems, then it was decided on the spot. I want to see how Midori acts when things don't go her way. Because I'm pretty sure that's going to happen at least at the very latest halfway through this story. When 2 or more people wanted the same role, they would audition in front of everyone. Oh my god! Oh my god! This time the play we are performing will be the classic Rokonjima. Oh my god! It's a mysterious play that's like a fantasy but also like a mystery and apparently 40 hours long. It's gonna be one long ass play, unless we're only doing 1 book of it. Since there is some very difficult content to work with, if the actors don't understand the emotions they have to portray, then they can't transmit the message or the story. It's a really difficult play, but our advising teacher has chosen this as a challenge for us. By the Oh my god! Damn! This is insane. I love this. God damn it, Ryukishi, I fucking love you. Seriously. Oh my god. The leading role of the witch is no ordinary role.
and it requires real acting ability. But I want to make that role mine. This play and this role, if I can do it, I want to realize the expectations of the teacher who believed in me.
Oh my god, if she gets a Beatrice dress. I wonder if she will get a sprite with a Beatrice dress.
The leading actress has to be Midori-san.
Obviously! She's the only one who can play the role of the witch! Oh my god! That witch was also the protagonist of this play. There are other characters that are introduced. It quickly turns into a one-woman show, and the perfection of the play hinges upon the acting ability of the one playing the witch. The club members whispered amongst themselves that no one else except Midori could fit that role.
Higurashi and Umineko are in the same world. Void Dweller.
And it was most likely that no one else would announce their candidacy for the role of the witch.
I wonder if this is in the same world as Umineko. I wonder if this play is based on the forgeries and the message bottles. I think that would be a pretty cool idea.
And it was most likely that no one else would announce their candidacy for the role of the witch.
Uh-oh. Damn, I bet Nozomi is gonna also compete.
To suggest that someone would compete with her on acting ability was beyond absurd. Midori Kusunoki was more than a princess in the drama club. She was oh, god damn it. This is the narrate again.
To suggest that someone would compete with her on acting ability was beyond absurd. Midori Kusunoki was more than a princess in the drama club. She resembled a queen, and thus was fit for the role of the ultimate queen, the witch, in the play of Rokunjima. Of course, she wasn't so naive as to think she would automatically be given the part of the witch. She also knew that her teacher had chosen this play specifically to test her acting abilities. After all, he had been giving her lessons on the role of the witch for ages now, in preparation for today.
It wasn't Studio Pierrot though, was it, Brian? It was Studio Dean. The original Higurashi and Umineko adaptations.
The teacher was staring intensely at Midori. It was a look as if to say, "Magnificent! Now make the role of the witch your own."
Beato, really? Really? You're gonna make a play starring you about our stories? That's kind of meta.
Oh, come on, Battler. Just keep listening to the story.
Okay, Beato. I love you.
Love you too, darling. If for some reason Midori didn't prove to be a very good witch, he might have even intended on canceling the play altogether. In other words, the play, Rokunjima, might as well have been chosen just for Midori's sake.
Watch me, Sensei. No matter what, I'll show you a fitting performance for the role of the witch.
By the way, is this an okay voice for Midori?
And then Midori's eyes filled with determination in response to her teacher. Unlike Midori, who was almost guaranteed to get the role, the other club members were still worried whether or not they would get their own parts so easily.
What should I do if I don't get any of the pods? I would hate getting stuck doing the odd jobs. This place seems to have a lot of props and whatnot, too.
You shouldn't have to worry about that. I mean, look, there's a kid who'll do it all for us.
Uh-oh. Nozomi, I bet she's gonna hit it out of the park.
in her audition. Their eyes shifted to the corner of the club room. There was a single girl, isolated from everyone and doing her stretches. It was Nozomi Kawada. Incidentally, she was also a member of the drama club. She was stretching out with her head down, while everyone avoided making eye contact with her. Looking at her like that, all at once, the other club members started whispering, "Ugly, disgusting." Their voices extended out to Nozomi. There was no doubt that she had heard what they were saying. And yet she silently continued to stretch, as if it didn't bother her at all. Perhaps she was silencing her thoughts and pretending not to hear. She wasn't just bullied in the classroom, but here as well.
I can't imagine why a bullied person would join clubs. Like seriously, I did not join any clubs because I wanted to just get home as soon as possible and playing video games. Like, I just am so glad I didn't grow up in the era of cyberbullying. Like, I grew up before the internet was really equipped for things like that in terms of social media, and I am so glad. Like, and this looks like it's not taking. It might take place in the 90s, I think. Like, I don't think they've mentioned cell phones in this story. So yeah, like as a bullied kid, you'd want to go home as soon as possible to just buried in your stories and video games and whatnot. Like, just try to forget about the real world.
Midori felt sorry for her. It wasn't as if Nozomi was as ugly as everyone was slandering her out to be.
Am I going to take you back to the past? Sure, but I'm not going to play the shitty games that suck ass. I'm going to play really nice games, hopefully.
On the contrary, her face made her seem beautiful. Rather than a smile prideful of her wealth, as if she could smile from the bottom of her heart, then her face would surely shine even brighter.
Yeah, there are a lot of memes of Shion from the anime, of the original Higurashi anime.
I, too, was once ignorantly prideful of my family's wealth. Thankfully, I realized my arrogance and changed my ways. If I hadn't done that, I would be Nozomi Kawada.
Okay, interesting. Interesting. I bet she swapped bodies with somebody. Oh my god, interesting. I bet she used some kind of magic, yokai unaware. Like, to swap bodies with Nozomi. Oh my god. Uh-oh. I don't know. Like, the teen Higurashi, I know a lot of people like it. I think the body and face proportions are really weird. Like, everything just looks, the characters just look so weird. The only time the characters look good is when they're making extreme expressions, in my opinion, in the original Higurashi anime. Like, when they're not, they just look really, really weird, like, especially the body proportions and everything.
Just as sometimes she's staring at me. Sometimes. I'm also staring.
Oh, goddammit, that's her. Just as sometimes she's staring at me. Sometimes I'm also staring at her.
What are you daydreaming about? It's your turn.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
The black tea gentleman appears and tells Midori that her time has come. Walking towards the
teacher, I would announce what role I want to play, and I would demonstrate that performance. As silence fell over the other club members sitting on the floor, I stood up alone and stepped forward.
Kusunoki-san, what part do you want?
The teacher asked, without losing that self-confidence. With a strong nod, I replied, Midori Kusunoki, I want the role of the witch. Hell yeah, I want to be Beato.
Who doesn't? Oh, Beato. I see you're quite enjoying the hamming up this story. Oh, of course, dear. Kiss, kiss. Love you too, honey. Even though what was what everyone expected, they all let out low gasps. Splendid! And how about you show us a performance? Complicated lines, complicated delivery, and a tender expression.
Oh, he was asking to see all the fruits of all my labors from so long ago up to this day. After being urged to perform by my teacher, I quietly began to focus. Oof. At that moment, the pain ran through me once again. Even now, at a time like this. Even now, at a time like this again. This time it was my shoulder. Of course, it wasn't like anyone hit my shoulder or anything like that. Anything flew and hit it. But it was a pain as if I had suddenly been hit by something.
Kusunoki, what's wrong?
The club president called out. No, it's nothing. Hoping it would ease my mind, I circled my arm around once. There wasn't any pain anymore.
What's the matter? It's finally time to show them what you've been working for until today, you know. So is that guy supposed to be Renove, or like, I don't know. Oh, come on now, honey. Surely you don't think I recycle characters that much. Just sit and see, darling. Okay, sure.
Even the black tea gentleman was cheering me on. Perhaps I'm just nervous. Or perhaps because I was too worried about Nozomi Kawada. She stirs my memory. When I look at it, yep. She fucking stole her body. Yep, or something like that. She either stole her body or switched lives somehow with her. Yep. When I look at her, it's as if I'm looking at myself before I was born again. As Midori was trying to perform
the role of the witch. She remembered herself as she was during one semester.
Yep. It was before I was born again. For me, that time was as far away as a past life. But in terms of a time, it was a reminder of the semester from a mere 2 months ago. Even trying to remember is hazy, and the memory seems distant now. Yep. That Midori-chan, she's always so haughty. It's like she's showing off how rich she is way too much.
One of the female classmates suddenly pointed at Midori as she said that. The girl had good looks, excellent grades, and even popularity amongst her classmates.
Oh god damn it. The girl had good looks, excellent grades, and even popularity amongst her classmates. At the time, she stood far above me in terms of class hierarchy. That's right. It wasn't far in the distant past when I started being pampered with the name Princess. It started this semester. For me, this seems as far away as a past life, but in reality, it only happened just last semester. As that girl began to point, in a flash, my other classmates joined in. Midori Kusunoki is an arrogant rich snob. When that label stuck, for 3 days straight,
God damn it. When that label stuck, for 3 days straight, the entire class began to bully Midori. Those were painful days to remember. Her heart was crushed, and it didn't just cross her mind once or twice that she'd want up and die.
Yep. Void Dweller, the power glove dropped when I was a little kid.
And it was really, really bad. You can't blame them for false advertising. And that bullying didn't just stay in the class, but it also spread to the drama club. It even went so far as to affect her role in the performance at the time. She was made to perform only the unwanted work. Even her fellow club members that she got along with began to spread rumors about Midori. She was isolated both in the classroom and the club room.
I was exactly like Nozomi Kawada is now. Oh, I get it. Because when I'm looking at her, it hurts. The scars on my heart from my past life.
Then
one day, I met him. That otherworldly man. Yep. She made a deal with him. The one known as the Black Tea Gentleman. Oh, nobody went around in public wearing the power glove, Void Dweller. They just used it to control games badly. Like, and there were very few games that it actually worked with. Like, and in the end, like, the power glove had like a regular controller buttons on it, so people just normally use that. Because it was just way too frustrating to use. The one known as the Black Tea Gentleman.
that day, Midori was forced to do all the odd jobs for the drama club. She was left in the club room after the sun went down, and she was making props for the play. As she was pasting silver paper on a cardboard sword, she thought,
if only this was real.
The girl was the ringleader of Midori's bullying, was the leading actress in the upcoming play. In the last scene, she would commit suicide by piercing her heart with the sword.
Oh, they were doing Romeo and Juliet.
In her dark imagination, she thought of seeing the gymnasium stage stained with her dark red blood.
Oh, God.
But that kind of thinking was beneath her, so she quickly corrected herself. When I joined the drama club, I wanted a moment in the spotlight up on the stage.
Oh, God damn it. when I joined the drama club, I wanted a moment in the spotlight up on the stage. Yet without an infinite role to play, I couldn't even go up on the stage. The only thing I'd been allowed to do until then was making props all by myself. I was sad, frustrated. As I tried to remember, I felt like I was paying for my mistakes. As I tried to remember back before, I was labeled a rich, arrogant snob. I daydreamed sadly, alone. Even though I shed my tears, the work didn't end.
Midori took a deep breath, and the smell of mold and paint in that gloomy clubroom passed through her nose. And yet when she took another deep breath, Midori suddenly caught the wonderful smell of a sweet fragrance. It was something totally unfitting for a place like this. It was the smell of tea. Without realizing it, suddenly Midori's eyes focused on a fixed location within the clubroom. In front of a closed window, a steaming teacup was floating. Yes, it was floating, dangling in the middle of the air. It might have been because she was exhausted from making all those props. Midori just stared blankly at the strange sight. She had to be seeing things. Being bullied every day into making props, and exhausted both physically and mentally, Midori thought as much. Because she wasn't even that shocked when that very teacup suddenly spoke. Continuing club activities until a time like this? You must be quite a dedicated young lady. It was the voice of a grown man.
I couldn't tell if he was young or old, but it was a mysterious voice that seemed to resonate like an echo.
I apologize. Did I scare you?
No.
Somehow it seems the channel to your mind has coincidentally met with my own wavelength. The teacup said as it moved about.
Gradually, I began to tell that it was as if an invisible man was holding the teacup in his hand. Then, as if coming into focus, the man who held the teacup began to appear. He was a man wearing a strange outfit, arranged with a tuxedo? He almost looks like he could be a Kingdom Hearts character, I have to say. He didn't look like a teacher. Of course, he didn't look like a student either. But one thing he did look like was freaking hot as hell. But that eccentric attire seemed perfectly suited for the drama club.
Oh my! It seems you can see all of me now.
With a smile on his face, the mysterious man took another slurp of his tea.
Good evening, young lady. Being dedicated to our club activities is good. But isn't it a bit too late for a girl like yourself to be out? That was the first time that Midori met the black tea gentleman. The black tea gentleman didn't offer to help her put together the props, or anything of the sort. However, he did quietly listen to Midori tell her story while inclining his teacup by the window. You poor thing. Being an outsider in your own classroom and even in the clubs is truly regrettable.
Well, class, that's fine. I didn't really like school since the very beginning. Same. Like, I don't know, my relationship with school was weird. When we were learning, like, and it, like, he has an upside down cross, so he's clearly a demon or something. Like, that's fairly obvious. But that doesn't stop him from being super hot. I don't know. I don't know. Guys in suits kind of just really do it for me. Like, especially if it's like in one of those like vest like suits. Oh god, that's just not fair. Oh god, those are just not fair. Like when a guy wears like those vest suits, like it's like, and like with the tie under like that vest part, it's like a dress shirt on the lowest layer, and then tie, and then the vest over that. Oh god. Oof. Damn. Now I'm feeling lightheaded.
So what's troubling you must be the drama club, then?
I really love drama. On the stage, I can become whatever I want. I can experience different worlds, different lives. Oh, Midori. That's how I kind of feel about Let's Playing. I love being different characters and doing all your voices. Because I love that, I enjoy the drama club.
And yet you're treated unreasonably. Even now you're being forced into making props. How regrettable.
This guy really sounds like Renove, I gotta say.
Midori stopped working, and she began to sob.
Muscly really doesn't do it for me, Void Dweller. I prefer the slimmer type. But that's more my sister's type. She really likes the muscly type.
She hadn't joined the drama club because she wanted to make props. She wanted to shine. She wanted to be showered with applause. Even if she were bullied in class, she could endure as long as she could at least shine upon the stage. You poor thing. But this is also some kind of fate.
Fate?
There are hardly any humans that exist who can see us unless we wish it to be so. In other words, our meeting here is quite miraculous indeed.
Certainly is a miracle. Meeting an otherworldly creature in one's life is by no means ordinary.
Now is your long-awaited chance. With my power, allow me to make your dream come true.
My dream? Yeah, she must have switched lives or something with Nozomi.
No matter how much you might be bullied in class, as long as you can shine upon the stage, you said you'd be happy.
Uh-oh. This is gonna be a monkey's paw wish. Oh god.
As a drama club member, that is truly an admirable spirit. As a token of my respect, allow me to grant your one dream, your one wish.
Uh-oh. Does that mean that she'll be bullied forever unless she's performing? Oh god. Oh god.
When he said that, the man quickly raised his left hand. Then, from the corners of the room, countless packed cardboard boxes filled with scripts gently began to float.
Oh, it's her narrating, goddammit. From those boxes left out innumerous scripts springing forth, and they floated and began to twirl around me. God, these Umineko sound effects are so nostalgic. Oh my god. I don't know, I've said it before, but I am enjoying the ever-loving fuck out of Higanbana. I went in with zero expectations. And like, I am shocked at how much I'm enjoying this. Seriously. I am so glad I decided to play this game. Really, really, this is quickly becoming one of my favorite visual novels. Oh, I see. Interesting.
Please pick the role you desire, and I'll give you that role.
Really? Any role?
Yes, any role. A hero who topples evil. A heroine who receives whispers of love.
That one, that one, that one!
If you wish it, I'll give you the role of a dog, a cat, or even a tree in the background.
No thanks.
Countless wondrous scripts passed in front of Midori. Any script, any role, she couldn't contain her excitement. Please choose only one. With that, we'll make our contract.
Contract? What's her end of the contract? What is her end of the contract? What does she have to do? A contract is two ways. Contract?
It may have already come to your attention, but I am not a human. Rather, I take little off the top of fragments of souls of all you humans.
Oh god. Those pains are her soul slowly being sucked away. Oh god.
I am a creature that ekes out a living on what is given to me.
Midori quickly realized it.
No matter what role, in exchange for granting a single wish. You were saying it was a contract in exchange for her soul.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it seems you've misunderstood me. I am most certainly not a god of death. A contract with me doesn't mean you will be giving me your life in exchange. Just a tiny sliver of your soul. A smidge. A tiff. A puff. A little snap. I'd just take enough to nibble on. Since it'd be so little, you wouldn't even be able to notice. So please don't worry. The man said with a smile. From a smile like that, she couldn't sense any danger of giving her life away.
Oh god, but he's probably taking it repeatedly. Oh god. Like, I would have so many questions, like, would my soul, like, regenerate the lost parts? Like, how can I trust what you say? Not to take my whole soul. And everything, like, are you gonna take, like, I would make exactly sure of what I'm fucking signing here.
Midori made her decision without hesitation. Repeating her days like this, she was slowly being killed with the passing of each day.
I guess, I can totally...
So she would make the contract with him. Cutting off something, offering a piece of her soul, seemed a much better option than being slowly killed. Wonderful! I respect the strength of your spirit. Of course you will take the contract. Take this precious opportunity. Take advantage of it and start a whole new life. You will make the best of tonight's miracle, and you will be born again.
Occasionally, I've had the mystical experience of being on stage affect my real life. That's right. For me, this isn't a miracle that's just for a role in a play. This is a chance to change myself, change my life, and change my fate. He gave me that chance. But I am the one taking it. Void Dweller, don't put your soul in a soul gem. That means when it's used up, your soul will go to the soul cairn for all eternity, and that's one of the lamest afterlives in the entire Elder Scrolls universe. Personally, I think I would go with Nocturnal. I like the idea of being a thief, being a nightingale for Nocturnal. I think Nocturnal is also really cool. And she's like the boss of the Daedra. So, you know, you get extra clout. And plus, you know, as a nightingale, you get to wander around for all eternity as long as you occasionally do her bidding. So yeah, Elder Scrolls, I would totally go to Nocturnal. He gave me that chance, but I'm the one taking it. I will take it and change. So I chose my role. What should I call you?
That's right. Well, since I do love tea, you may refer to me as the Black Tea Gentleman.
So the Black Tea Gentleman kept his promise. For the next play, I was chosen for the lead role. The girl who was playing the part had a big fight with the club president and ran out of the club. So I could take up a role in the performance by chance, I carefully read a script. So until a real substitute was found, although it was temporary, I haven't been selected for any major roles before. I never stopped wanting it. The sweet, sweet role of the princess. That someone like me was chosen to fill a sudden opening in the last-minute emergency. My teacher, even the club president, no one expected it. But I thrust all of my soul into that role. Into that once-in-a-lifetime chance that the Black Tea Gentleman gave to me. No. It was because I knew it was my only chance that I gave it everything I had. In practice and on stage, my mind was empty. I don't mean empty as if my mind went blank from nervousness. I mean it was as if everything about me, everything inside of me, had been hollowed out and everything had been used up. Everything was a dream. I have no memory of what happened until the curtain dropped.
Damn, really? Interesting. She doesn't remember anything that happens during the play. Interesting, that's sad. I guess eventually she would get someone to record her performance so she can see what happens. But when everything was over, I returned to my senses. I was surrounded by cheers and roaring applause. I don't know what happened. I was caught wide-eyed and confused in the dazzling spotlight,
and I have no idea what had happened. The club president who was playing the lead took my hand and asked for an encore. At that moment, I finally realized and experienced it. On that stage, my part as the princess was a massive success. Black tea gentleman.
You did wonderful. I've been watching from here for some time.
In the shadows behind the curtain, the black tea gentleman had been applauding for a while as well. I had the best role. I got to cackle like a witch and be like, and go,
Ooh, she'll be a fighter.
and the old Dom and shit. It was badass. And call up the demons. And it's all thanks to you.
Yes. I'll give you the best role that you wanted. However, that role was played through your strength. Receiving roaring cheers was most befitting your wondrous talents.
This is kind of like a Lambda Delta thing. She was able to do it to her fullest extent because of him, but it wouldn't have worked in the first place if she didn't have that ability. I see. I'm happy. I'm happy. It was so bright, I couldn't see anything.
You've already been reborn. You got your chance and took it. You mustn't forget that strength. And since you've cleared your past life, you'll be much better for it, wouldn't you say?
I will not forget. I will never, ever forget this feeling.
And do not forget our contract either.
The black tea gentleman said with a smile, and with those words he disappeared.
Even if she were to be killed by having her soul torn out from her right there, it no longer mattered, because she was on top of the world. The miraculous choice. The miraculous princess. From that day forward, she was called Princess Midori. She was admired by the girls at school and became well respected. Summer vacation ended and a new semester began. As if that semester had never happened, the bullying of Midori stopped entirely. Those that had once bullied her, everyone acted almost as if it had never happened. Interesting. They fussed over Midori, called her princess and gave her praise. At first, she thought everyone was a little inconsistent. And yet, on the other hand, it didn't feel bad to be respected and loved. It was then that a feeling of delight began to take hold of her. She decided that she wouldn't flaunt her wealth anymore. Just like that princess, she had become sweet, kind, a beautiful princess with a heart loved by all.
From that chance on stage, I was reborn. Even now, no one remembers what happened that semester anymore. As for the boys, their faces turned bright red just from seeing me walk past them. And the girls adore me and want me to call me their friend. These are how I act. Everyone is moved to joy or sorrow. It's as if my casual actions are treated but like this of a celebrity. And I've started to become a legend at school. A legend, eh?
Midori Chan is awesome! She's so cute! I want to be just like her! Midori-chan! Senpai, notice me!
Princess Midori is so sweet. It would be so nice if you just call my name once and smile. I wonder if Princess Midori is going to do another performance. Better keep an eye on that drama club.
All right, lesson time. Don't get too excited and don't forget what you've learned. I really misjudged Kusunoki's true potential. I have no excuse for how I've acted lately.
It's fine, Club President. I'm also going to do my best to practice. I'm going to work hard to become an even better actress.
That's our Princess Midori!
How come we never noticed there was such a wonderful girl like her in our class before?
In the classroom and in the clubroom, voices of praise washed over Midori.
I'm just waiting for the shoe to drop. This story has been too happy and everything's been going too well.
Those voices gave Midori self-confidence and courage. And so, without being conceited, Midori strived at practice. Most of all, she changed her heart so she could become someone loved by all. If one's heart changes, that changes the body as well. Her slumped shoulders that always hung her head in shame suddenly lifted and straightened, and her posture became exquisite. Even her voice had held a dignified tone, and those that heard her voice couldn't help but turn their heads to listen. Her face also changed beautifully, making onlookers want to sigh. She was already a different person from the first semester. She had truly been reborn.
This story is too happy. Something's gonna happen.
Even today, Midori is working hard in the club activities. She's running around the courtyard building her endurance. Each time the other club members see Midori, they throw out their hands and cheer.
I am truly happy.
Like so, Midori became the princess loved by all. It seems that humans can change from this one little chance. Under cover of the school building, nobody could see a teacup tip back. Oh, Midori-san! Remember, this is a give and take. So please don't forget that.
He is Renove! He is Renove!
No, Renove was poo-hoo-hoo, but he's coo-hoo-hoo.
And once again, he took a sip from the teacup.
Here we go. Here we go. Okay, here's where things start to go bad. Oh, God.
That'll be all. The teacher clapped his hands together.
I ceased my performance as the witch. In the brief silence, the teacher and the club leader nodded wordlessly.
Oh. Oh, okay, so she did get the part. Interesting. Congratulations, Kusunoki-san. We have decided you will play the leading part in Broken Jima.
Thank you.
Everyone, take a good look at Kusunoki's performance and strive to improve yourselves as well.
Yes. Right.
applause began to spread. If one clapped with all their might, wouldn't their hands hurt? This applause was so big it might cause one to worry thus.
To think that the lovely Princess Midori will take on the role of a mysterious witch this time. It sounds like it'll get an incredible reaction.
Of course! With Princess Midori as the lead, it'll be huge! It'll be the talk of the town!
The performance sounds so incredibly exciting. Well, I'm already getting nervous.
Oh, we should make sure we don't hold them back, too! Oh, Midori!
And the applause, or the feeling like being on a runaway train. Oh, being on a runway train. I've returned to my seat. Last time, I was chosen due to sudden resignation. But this time is different. I got the role with my own power. It's maybe just one step, but it's one I've definitely overcome. It was that feeling of accomplishment. At the moment I sat down, enveloped by everyone's applause. Once again, I met Nozomi Kawada's gaze. Yup, she probably hates her. I wonder if the black tea gentleman is gonna offer the same choice to Nozomi. And she's gonna take her role. Even though everyone was blessing me with their full smiles, she was the only exception. She just stared at me. I couldn't read what kind of emotions those eyes had. I only knew that it was not a feeling of celebration. Yeah. It was as if I was gazing upon myself in the first semester. It forced me to remember the anxiety and uneasiness. Why is she always watching me with such disgust in her eyes? I know. She's jealous of me, isn't she? Even though she was once pampered as a princess, now she's hated and bullied for being proud, rich, and haughty. I understood her pain so well it hurt, because that was who I used to be. But you know, Kawada-san, humans can change. You are my former self.
I wonder if that's literal.
Even I was just one chance. I was able to transform so much. It was as though I was reborn. I'm sure you can too. Your chance will come someday.
Uh-oh.
Ow! Suddenly, without warning, I was struck with pain again. A severe pain in my foot. One that caused me to unconsciously contort my body. Hey, Midori, are you okay? You don't look so good. I'm fine. You should go to the nurse. I'll escort you there.
Everyone was concerned about Midori's health.
This mysterious sudden pain that keeps happening to me. This might be a good opportunity. I'll try to getting it looked at in the infirmary. It has to be because I'm so nervous. Most people will get a stomachache. I must be the type that gets pains all over. If I relax, I should be okay. I'll get the nurse's seal of approval. Then I'll be able to do my best again.
I bet the role she chose. Okay. I bet she chose Nozomi's role. And the black tea gentleman took that literally. And they literally swapped roles in life, in the school and everything. Like, not just in the play.
I'll be able to do my best again.
While leaning on the club member's shoulder, she headed towards the infirmary.
it doesn't look like there's anything particularly wrong.
The school nurse put it bluntly. The pain in her foot had completely disappeared when she'd come to the infirmary.
Oh, there seems to be nothing wrong, so you shouldn't have sudden pains like that. Keeps happening all the time. She gets checked out in a real hospital. No, I'm fine. I think I'm just the type who feels pain when I get nervous or wear myself out.
Her friends made a big deal about it. Midori apologized, saying she was sorry for causing the commotion. She did not want to go to the hospital. If she really did have a terrible illness, she might not be able to go to the performance. Since she'd just been chosen as the lead role, that was the one thing she absolutely couldn't accept. Once she said she was fine, the nurse couldn't do anything else for her. Strange things happen sometimes, and with that she held her pencil between her nose and upper lip and tilted her head. Nothing particularly wrong. Those words relieved Midori. But wondering what the true reason was for the pain caused her mind to wander. Before, the pain would come once every 10 days. However, little by little she got the feeling that they had become more frequent. Uh-oh. Even though the pain used to hurt only when it was touched, or would just be a dull pain. Lately the pain had become more frequent, and intense enough that her face would show it. From here on, in preparation for the performance, she must focus on practicing more and more. But still, if this strange pain gets worse and worse, it's definitely going to interfere. It's something you don't need to worry about. You don't have time to become so preoccupied with pain.
Black tea gentleman.
Have you forgotten about the concentration you'll need on stage? You must focus on your performance and perfect your character. It's foolish to pay attention to such pain, is it not?
Don't worry about the pain. The black tea gentleman is always saying that. Certainly, even if I worry about it, it's still as he says. In the end, my ability to concentrate isn't enough. Think only of the stage, and if I give my undivided attention to practice, then I shouldn't pay this pain any mind.
After Midori gave her consent, she bowed her head to the nurse and left the infirmary. While the black tea gentleman watched her go, he sipped his black tea. Is that so? You're feeling those pains more often? That is a dilemma, isn't it? Leaving a laugh no human could hear, the black tea gentleman disappeared. It was something no human could hear.
But we're in the nurse's office.
So someone who wasn't human heard it.
Hey, Marie! You're gonna help out? Let's see.
From the cover of a medicine shelf, Marie's face timidly peeked out. In her hand, she gripped chestnut steamed buns they may be taken from the staff room or elsewhere. After finding these delicious buns, she brought them to the infirmary to share with Higanbana over tea. How did Marie find them, you ask? After she died, Marie discovered that she had the miraculous power to home in on buns.
Oh my god.
Higanbana was gone. In her place, she saw the figure of a man she was not familiar with.
I wonder. That person just now was.
Her otherworldly senses told her that the black tea gentleman was the same as she.
She really was Lambda.
A yokai? It looked to her that he was haunting the girl who just left. Practice began on Broken Jima the following week, which was even more difficult than imagined. First, above all else, there were a lot of lines. The leading part's lines were of an incredible volume, so to call it a one-man show wouldn't have been exaggeration. Memorizing them was hard enough. Then she had to understand the meaning of each, and every word to place emphasis and emotion to it. This one scene alone needed a considerable amount of concentration. If she were to be out of sync with her partner even once, one line may be left out, or a prop may be used the wrong way.
Come on, Kusunoki-san. You can't just give a performance with your body. You have to give it from your heart. Do it over again.
Midori is so amazing. She remembers all those good lines so well.
What a tough role. If anyone but Mrs. Midori did it, it would be impossible.
Though the club members all praised Midori's performance as brilliant, the teacher was relentless. Of course, in order to liven up those expectations, or live up to those expectations, Midori practiced with everything she had. Before, she was not good at training her flexibility, even if she said it was for her favorite play. But now she isn't bothered by it at all. The deep emotion of that day on the stage was vividly burned into her memory. In order to obtain that excitement once more, she was able to withstand any excruciating exercise. The sweat that flowed from Midori was transparent and glistening. She took a deep breath and wiped away the sweat. corner of the clubroom, she caught sight of Nozomi Kawada fixing a tear in a costume. She wasn't able to obtain a role this time either. Just as everyone expected, she was forced into being in charge of all the odd jobs. Vocal warm-ups and stretching. She wasn't good at anything.
Just as always, she was starkly isolated. And sometimes she would glare at me with envy. Kawada-san, being jealous won't change anything, you know. If you do that and reluctantly do the work pushed onto you, nothing will change. Because even I was once in charge of miscellaneous jobs. I was made to work until late at night making small props. But I didn't give up my dream. I would secretly read the script and drove all the princess's lines into my mind. In the gloomy clubroom with nobody around, I faced the mirror and practiced for hours and hours by myself. Because of that, I was only able to live up to my chance selection for the role. I was envious of everyone, but I worked hard and gave it my all. You have to give it your all, you can't seize your chance.
If you don't do your very best, then I don't grant you my certainty.
I grasped mine. That's why I won't let go. With all my strength, I will carry out my role.
Nozomi lifted her face.
Nozomi lifted her face. Our eyes met. Those eyes were empty, and like always, I couldn't tell what she was thinking. But today was different. I felt something that made me shiver just a little. She was calling to me. Uh-oh. Her eyes seemed to say, me? Uh-oh, she read her mind.
It's not like I'm just jealous.
Uh-oh.
Next to Nozomi, the script of Rokonjima was lying upside down.
I didn't think the script was needed to repair tears in costumes. She was not only just jealous, she was watching me. She was lying in wait. Her eyes seemed to say there were none suitable but her, that I shouldn't abandon the role of the witch. If, just before the play, I perhaps were to fall ill and suddenly drop out, there wouldn't be anybody else to stand in for the part. She is anticipating my downfall, lying in wait, reading the script until I'm out of her way. Uh-oh. I see. So that's what it is. Without anything to base
it on, Midori understood. The mysterious pain increasing daily. Surely this was something like Nozomi Kawada's curse.
If I suddenly drop the role of princess, she could get the main role. So she's hoping I'll suddenly drop out. That blank expression, her gaze made me uncomfortable just by looking towards her. Without a doubt, she must be the one sending me all these strange pains. Midori? Are you okay? My friend called and I returned to my cell. Do you think that Kawada-san is sending me a curse and causing me pains? Uh-oh. Now I'm starting to imagine strange things. I wonder if I'm just tired. Although, I was given this power by the mysterious black tea gentleman who revealed himself to me. It might not be that strange if she was something mysterious too. Yes, it's just the black tea gentleman said. If I worry about it, it's over. It doesn't matter if she's after my role. I'm the perfect person for the role of the witch, so I'm not the one dealing with the performance. So I'm the one dealing with the performance. Everything is my own personal problem. If I worry, I'll mess up. If I worry, I will mess up. And without the time to be afraid of Nozomi Kawada's ominous gaze was over. While she worked towards the performance, her days of energetic practice continued. She deemed no exercise unworthy of her time, and that time passed in the blink of an eye. It would always be night by the time the club ended and she went home. She would finish her dinner in a hurry, sputter into bed like mud and sleep. That was how her daily cycle went. It was difficult on the body. Every day was satisfying and productive. Apparition, how much do you think I have left? That pain. If it weren't for that pain. The times between days that she would experience the mysterious pain became shorter. What? Midori? Midori, what's the matter? It's nothing. Sorry. On the contrary, she felt suspicious that the frequency had become more excessive. She had already been to the infirmary about the matter once. If she were to panic, she might have to drop her role. By pretending that she had to go to the bathroom, she was alone again. Perfect apparition. That is perfect. It should be, it should be one full stream, basically. Awesome. That intense pain was the same as always. Just as always, it would seem like there would be a visible cause,
There wasn't a scratch on her.
I've had enough. I shook off the thought once, but just as I thought, maybe this is Nozomi Kawada's curse. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Because the pain is always restricted to when I'm at school. Furthermore, I've also considered that the times I felt it, when I'm near Nozomi Kawada, have increased. Also, when I have this pain, if I turn around, her gaze will be on me. Just like I thought. You think I'll give up and lose? Like I'll let that happen? I will definitely be in that play. There's no way I'll step down. I will never let go of my once-in-a-lifetime chance. Sorry, but there's no way I'll ever hand this over to you, Kawada-san. There's not many days until the performance.
It's not something to worry about. You don't really have the time to let it tear you apart, do you?
Uh-oh.
The black tea gentleman kept repeating that. It's not something to worry about. Don't worry, don't worry.
There's no way I'll give up over this bizarre pain. But the riddle of my curse that's eating away at me is not just limited to pain.
Really?
It was one day during lunchtime, once I received my curry from the lunch lady and returned to my seat. Saki, Fumi, and all the other people I surround myself with simultaneously gathered.
An enjoyable lunch surrounded by friends. It was a familiar scene.
Princess, are you okay? You've been looking pretty pale lately. Really? It's just your imagination. Don't worry about it. You've been practicing almost every day, haven't you? Try not to push yourself, alright? Okay, away. But I just can't wait to see Midori on stage as the lead! It's this weekend, right? Good luck, Midori! It seemed that the curse of my pain was wearing me out. I hadn't intended to show through my mannerisms, but it seemed like Saki and the others who were always around me could tell.
If their princess had fallen ill, everyone would cause an uproar. If that happened, word would reach the drama club, and the teacher and club leader would hear about it. It's no laughing matter. I won't ever step down.
Wow, what a timely story. Jeez. I'm the one who'll stand in the middle of the stage bathing in the spotlight during this play. My God. I will never lose to a curse or to Nozomi Kawada. Uh-oh. Hey, did you watch yesterday's Sea Cats anime? I did. I didn't miss a thing. The voices were so good, weren't they? Oh my God! Ono-san was just the best. Oh my God, he is so amazing as fighter. Speaking of which, all the voice actors were incredible, huh? Hey Midori, who do you like? Oh my God, yes. Daisuke Ono was incredible as Battler. Yeah. Since I don't get home until late, I didn't get to see most of it. Oops. Because I practice so late every day, by the time I go home, the broadcast is already long over. I like the show, but I'm not interested in it all right now. I have to concentrate on the performance, showing that they understand my exhaustion from daily practice. Saki and the rest left me alone and kept their excitement among themselves. As I absentmindedly listened, I mechanically transported some school lunch to my lips. The taste of cheap curry filled the inside of my mouth. Although I had no appetite for food, and even eating a mouthful took a long time. But I had to eat, even if it was against my own free will. Oh my god, is she gonna get a Sprite in the Beatrice dress? Starting this week, we will wear the clothes for our parts every day while practicing. If I don't eat, then my body won't be able to handle it. Uh-oh. At that moment, there was that pain again. This time it was the back of her head. It hurt like someone just struck her violently. Even if she turned around, no one would be there, so she didn't even turn around to check. Rather, she glared at Kawada Nozomi's back. How frustrating. I have no evidence. However, it has to be Kawada-san's fault. I know it. But if I let it get to me, I'll lose it. For her, using this kind of curse to disturb me is the best she can do. I won't give up my role to someone like you. I'll never give up. Never! As she was biting her lower lip, she turned her gaze back to her lunch. When she did, the curry lunch began to sway and blur. Uh-oh. Oh no, she's going unconscious. It didn't seem to be steam or anything like that. Tired eyes, perhaps. It felt like that. I rubbed my hazy eyes, and I stared at something that made me uncomfortable. Just now I was eating school's curry lunch, but now swirling it with these black things mixed in. Uh-oh. Did it float from the bottom? There's no way. Oh, yuck. But in that curry, there were countless dead insects. Oh, God. That sudden shock nearly made her choke. On top of the curry, without a doubt, those things were scattered about. It was impossible for someone to pull a prank. It was impossible for someone to pull a prank while I was staring at Kawada-san. There was no way these things just floated up from the bottom of my curry. There's just no way! Before my very eyes, they warped into existence. The glistening backs of their lustrous black husks. Knotted legs, hair-like feelers. They were mixed with the brown curry sauce and the white rice in a gruesome display. Gripping my spoon, I've been drawing from the bowl for some time. Just moments ago, I've been driving my utensils into curry. Oh, it's the Terminator music. Here we go. But now there wasn't just curry on them. My fork and spoon were now thickly encrusted and stuck with black bugs. Oh God. And there were a variety of indescribable colors comprising the bodily fluids and guts that flowed out from them. I was about to throw up everything I'd eaten, and I frantically covered my mouth. It wasn't just because of what I was seeing in front of me that caused my queasiness. Inside what I just ate just now, since they had mixed in there as well. Hey, you were right! What's wrong, Midori? You sick? Saki and the others
noticed Midori's behavior, and they uneasily called out to her. I knew it.
Yep, it's the Vegeta/Terminator themes here. I knew it. Those girls don't see what's wrong with the curry. It's the same as the pain. It's a curse that only I can sense.
What's the matter?
Black tea gentlemen, are you seeing this?
I have only one thing to tell you.
Don't worry about it.
Exactly.
The black tea gentleman snickers as if it were someone else's problem. He sees it. He's also seeing this terrifying curry. At that moment in my mind, the puzzle pieces came together, and a detestable idea took shape in my mind. You are the black tea gentleman, right?
Oh my. Whatever are you talking about?
Please don't act like a fool. That strange pain, this curry. Isn't this all you're doing?
My, oh my. How unfortunate. Why do you think I'm doing things like that? Am I not on your side?
Sure, I do think you're on my side. But for some reason, is there another girl who's on your side?
Oh my. What do you mean by that, I wonder?
In the drama club. Just as you offered your power to me when we met. You met with Kawada-san. You lent her some kind of power, didn't you?
I see. In order to get the lead role, Kawada-san entrusts me with causing you to resign. I see, I see.
Uh-oh.
The black tea gentleman smiles widely.
Until now, although I thought him as my benefactor, he was incomprehensible supernatural being. He had given his power to me on a whim. He was never on my side from the very beginning.
Midori-san. That is a very upsetting thought.
But if that's not it, then what is it?
Midori-san, I am your ally. Therefore, I'll always be here with you like this.
You might be just clinging to me for the sake of Kawada-san's curse.
I am your ally. And even if you won't lend your ears to hear it, I'll say the same thing.
Don't worry about it.
Indeed. Aside from that, I have no intent of telling you anything otherwise.
Even if strange things happen, you're saying I should dedicate myself to practice without giving it a thought? If weird things like this keep happening, there's no way I can concentrate.
Then you'll stop practicing and give the lead role to Kawada-san?
I won't let that happen. I am the lead. The role is mine. I'll be the next one.
Well said. Exactly. You are the lead. It will go to no one else.
Just what are you thinking? I can't tell!
Midori flew up from her seat. Her wildness startled everyone. But Midori didn't care. Recklessly taking up her school lunch tray, she threw it in the garbage, silverware and all. And with that, she flew out of the classroom.
Really, they gave the kids metal silverware? Jeez. In my school, we always had plastic ones.
Dear, oh dear. So very young. The black tea gentleman shrugged his shoulders and laughed. Something strange caught his eye. Midori roughly flew out of chair and off the classroom. Steam of smoke trailed out from her body and hung in the air like steam or incense. That was something only a supernatural being could see.
In the college cafeteria, we had metal silverware and real bowls and plates and stuff. But in high school, everything was styrofoam and plastic.
The black tea gentleman gently held his teacup in the air.
Yep, that's what I thought. The tea he's been drinking is that stuff.
And the smoke-like entity slowly gathered and began to fill his cup. As that swirl wound itself, it turned brown. It became a delicious black tea with a pleasant fragrance. He took a sip and smiled peacefully. It truly tastes of innocence. Midori-san, your soul will truly make a delightfully fragrant tea.
Oh boy.
Midori ran towards the club room. It was still lunch break. She wanted to practice. She wanted the theater. She wanted to be someone else. She flew into the clubroom. She was separated from the line and file of the classroom. The hustle and bustle of lunch break was far away, and that made her feel a bit better. Midori headed straight for the costume storeroom in the clubroom. Then she took the dress to the lead role in her arms. Regardless of the fact that it was still lunch break, she began changing her clothes.
I'm the lead actress. I'm the lead actress. I won't let anyone else. I won't let anyone else!
She took off her favorite dress. Just then, looking at herself in the mirror, Midori's heart stopped.
What is this? Oh god, a moth, interestingly. Not a butterfly.
On both her exposed arms, something that looked like a moth was stuck. A vivid something. Was it paint? Thinking that, she drew her face nearer.
What the hell is this?
It was a bruise. Not just one or two. Red, blue, purple. Vibrant bruises were stuck all over her arms. Her arms began to shake.
What is this?
The parts that were hidden by her clothes, on her back, on her stomach. Countless bruises. Traces of internal bleeding.
What is this? This!
In the silent room, Midori's screams resounded. A teacup floating in the corner of the clubroom, tipped with a slurp. Due to the shock on her peace of mind, it seemed like Midori couldn't see the black tea gentleman's form. It's nothing to worry about, Midori-san. But then again, even if you were to speak of it, It seems it wouldn't reach anyone's ears.
Leave that girl alone!
Oh my.
In front of the black tea gentleman, Marie showed herself. She glared at the black tea gentleman with a perceptive gaze.
If it isn't our 8th ranking school yokai, Mesomeso Marie.
A yokai. You're one too.
Indeed, we are in the same trade. I am a being who survives by receiving a modest portion of a human soul.
Alright, showdown time. Midori Kusunoki is a hard worker, a girl with a beautiful heart. Even now she's endeavoring with all her might for the play.
Yes, I acknowledge that more than anyone.
Is it fun to bully that girl?
Oh, now that's a misunderstanding. How am I bullying Midori-san?
You're consuming her soul! That's what you're hunting.
Oh, it's only a little bit, right? Unlike the greedy school yokai, it is not to my liking to steal one's life.
Yes, so let's leave it at this. Please leave her alone.
Leave her alone. I have been watching her this whole time.
I've been watching her this whole time. This bizarre curse has been getting worse day by day and has driven her into a corner. All she wants is to give the greatest performance at the play. Your curse is preventing that. The reason she worries about pain and the like is due to none other than her lack of concentration. If she were truly concentrating on her performance, then there would be nothing else on her mind. I'll say it one more time. Please let Midori-san go.
Oh, I can't do that. She is my prey.
Then I'll ask that you abide by the school yokai's rules.
Rules? Well then. For ones who despise any kind of shackles like us. What rules?
We can make anyone our prey. We can take anyone's prey.
I see. Yokai certainly do follow that one rule, don't we?
As if to say, you've got me there, the black tea gentleman's shoulders shook with laughter.
I understand that yokai are under the circumstances where we must consume souls to live. Therefore, if you depart now, I will not exacerbate this. Damn, Marie became a fucking badass.
Marie's strong will shot through the black tea gentleman just with her gaze.
This is a problem. Being threatened by Mesomeso-san of the 8th seat of school yokai. A puny yokai with no ranking like myself will surely be no match for you.
Okay, so he doesn't even have a rank, I see. I don't want to do this. And I'm sure you don't want this to be done to you.
However, I think giving up Midori-san right here would be truly regrettable, considering she would make such brilliant tea leaves.
Damn, she's gonna have to fight her way up through the ranks, isn't she? That's really what she's gonna be doing. That sounds really cool. I know. As a fellow yokai, I don't intend to settle this through talking.
How strong! I would have never thought you were a bullied child once.
It is because I was once bullied. I understand people's hearts more than anybody else. You are consuming that hard-working girl. I have no intentions of letting you, the man who toys with their struggles, get away with it.
I've heard Mesomeso is a yokai who demonstrates their true worth from behind a door.
Right now, I'm in the 8th rank seat of school yokai. I will destroy you with my bare hands! Holy fuck! Damn! Oh my god! Marie! When did you become so badass?
At some point, the steam from the black tea gentleman's cup had filled the entire club room. Rather than a mist, it was as if from the teacup countless arms of fog had sprung up. They were swaying, glaring at Marie like reptiles. They attacked. Those countless arms of mist leapt at Marie. They coiled around her and constricted her. The black tea gentleman laughed with a huff. Was it because he settled things so quickly?
Oh, come on. You know that never works in anime.
No, he realized it. Even if she was temporarily in that rank, he was up against the 8th rank school yokai. There was no way he could take her down using attacks like that. The arms of mist that were constricting Marie all around were shuddering. And as though tearing them apart from within, one by one she tore them to shreds. Mesomeso-san appears to be a yokai with superhuman strength. I see what a dreadful power. With a violent sound like tearing apart a cocoon from within, the arms of mist were dispatched. The figure of Marie was seen once more. Marie displayed a presence befitting of one representing the school's lowest seat of power among the yokai.
I still did not understand my own power. If you try to stop me, I won't be able to hold back! Damn! Holy fuck! I have a feeling that we're gonna have some amazing battles as the series goes on.
From Marie's body, a heavy chill gushed out and covered the floor.
She's still just learning her abilities.
Both her arms were as heavy as lead. And they were so large they seemed like tree trunks. I suppose that didn't work. Well then, let's continue it until something does. The black tea gentleman raised his hand, and a snake of mist twined around and sharpened like a lance. Oh my. I hear some footsteps coming closer. If we go on Homo humans, then I'm comfortable we'll be here. Allow me to settle this with one blow.
Damn, oh my god.
Indeed, someone's footsteps were nearing. They were coming closer, directly to this clubroom. That was to be the countdown for their doom. The instant the club's sliding door was thrown open, Marie and the black tea gentleman crossed paths with a flash like lightning. I see.
Accept your defeat. I'm really struggling to hold back.
How frightening that this is you going easy.
Damn! Oh my god! So that's gonna be the story. She really is gonna fight her way up the ranks of the yokai.
With a roar like the sound of thunder, the black tea gentleman's body was knocked off his feet by her strong arms. It was blown clear across the room and strewn against the furthest wall. The black tea gentleman said a splendid strike, and gave a thumbs up as he spoke.
Yep, he's breaking.
At the same time, a small breaking sound was to signify that the black tea gentleman's power had been broken, and Midori had been set free. While letting out a sigh of relief, Marie drew back the power in both her fists.
What are you doing here? Okay, that was Nozomi, I see. I was trying to figure who that was.
The one who entered the club room was Nozomi Kawada, and she scowled at Midori, who was standing in front of the mirror in a dress.
Kawada's son? Oh no. They switched their lives back, didn't they?
What? Do you think you could just wear someone's costume?
What?
Nozomi Kawada looked down on Midori, with eyes so cold it caused her to shiver.
Come on, hurry and take it off.
Midori was bewildered. Certainly Nozomi had appeared suddenly, but honestly from the bottom of her heart, she could not comprehend what she was saying. Someone's costume. What does that mean, someone's costume?
I mean, this is my dress. This is my costume, it's the main role. What are you spacing out for? Did you get hit on the head too many times and lose it or something?
Kawada-san snapped at me in such a strict tone of voice. This girl, was it really even like her to speak so bluntly? I thought she could only silently stare at me in jealousy.
I said, hurry up, take it off. Your stink is gonna stick to it. Ew. The only time you can touch my stuff is when you're doing your job as a chore girl.
Chore girl? Isn't that Kawada-san's job? I'm the lead.
I said, take it off. It's 1,000 years too early for some moody girl like you to wear the costume of the lead actress. I'm gonna be the Golden Witch, the Platinum Witch. See how much I practice my witch laugh? It's amazing. Everybody thinks so. I go, ooh, and then I get to kiss Fighter in the end. Ha ha ha.
What are you saying? And your witch laugh is terrible.
The one who doesn't fucking understand is you. Strip down.
Oh god, OBS gave me a little fright there. Oh god, you guys okay? OBS disconnected on me. But then it reconnected. Oh boy. Okay.
Okay, thanks. Kawada-san suddenly lunged at me. I fell over and rolled. I hit my head hard on the edge of the wooden toolbox. Ouch. That instant, something snapped. It wasn't her skull. Oh no. It was something by her chest. Something deep inside had cleanly broken. The black-teased gentleman said he would grant one wish. They would give her any one role she wanted. Yep, as I thought, the role Midori had chosen was not the princess. The role she chose was... Truths from deep in the crevices of her mind began to come out, one after another.
Oh, truths from deep in the crevices of her mind begin to come out, one after another. Not the pretend acting, but the truth flows. It was almost like watching a movie on rewind. Memories of the past were clearly resurrected. From the lies that cover it came the real truth.
It's morning. I enter the classroom. My classmates look at me. They laugh as they draw near. It wasn't because they wanted to greet me with love and respect. It was to hit me. Oh my god. They come and gather while laughing and beat me and sneer.
You brought your homework?
Saki would say. And then she'd give me her notebook and I would take it. So I could copy my homework in her notebook. While I was copying, Saki would take out a ruler and beat my... Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why? You assholes. What the actual fuck? Fumi with her indoor slippers at my face. Even though I was doing their homework, they treated me terribly. After school, the club leader said to me after we got into the club room,
Kusunoki, you've been late quite a bit lately.
I was delayed because I had to change clothes. That was the excuse I gave. The gym outfit I was wearing was covered in stains. It smelled just as if it had been pulled out of the garbage bin. As I looked for a place to stretch, everyone said, "You stink," and moved away from me. When they left me, it created a vast distance of space. As I started to stretch my shoulders, the club members began kicking me one after the— What the actual fuck? And the teacher just accepts this? I could hear the club girls' whispers.
Like, I would totally hate being a chore girl. This time there's a ton of props and whatnot. Don't worry about it. Looks like we have a girl do everything for us, but all by herself.
They look at me. Many cruel smiles spread. It wasn't as if I was given the position. Since when did I become the eternal chore girl? Oh god, now that he's released her, everything is going back to the way it was. Like, even... He didn't even allow her to keep the time that she had. Oh god, now everything's going back to as if she never made that wish. Oh god. Since when did I become the eternal chore girl?
Next, Nozomi Kawada-san.
Here, Nozomi Kawada. I want to be the witch. She splendidly announced her candidacy for the role of lead actress at Rokonjima. Everyone applauded their blessings.
It can only be Princess Nozomi!
Nozomi, do your best. I looked at everyone's backs. I was the only one who wasn't cheering. One after another, their roles were being decided. I had the courage to announce my candidacy for all sorts of roles. But acting is hard. Notice all my facial expressions were all wrong, so I couldn't get any role. In the end, just as I expected, I was the chore girl. Since you kept stupidly nominating yourself, you wasted everyone's time. The role that best suits you is taking care of the odd jobs. That being said, we're out of here. Good luck, Eternal Chore Girl. Don't ever nominate yourself again, you hear? It's annoying. They said it as they kicked my back.
What the actual fuck?
Putting countless shoe stains on the back of my gym outfit. After the meeting, I was the only person left in the club. I worked on props and sewing clothes. During that time, I'd secretly read Rokonjima's script and practice the lines for the role of the witch. The practice started small at first, but it eventually gradually grew larger. Before long, secretly I began wearing the lead's dress and put on the entire rehearsal by myself. I had no partner, but I could see them. I could hear them. So every day, I would return home in the complete darkness of night. The anime sea cat was already long over. So I tumbled into my bed and turned on my side, emptied my mind and slept like a sack of potatoes. Time for lunch. Some horrible person put dead bugs in my curry. They sat around me in a circle so they wouldn't be seen by the teacher. They were watching me to see if I would eat it or not. Fumi was also always hitting me in the back of the head with the tray while I kept quiet. It hurt. Oh, God. Like, I could see what's happening, and it's just... So all the pain was just... from the other reality without the... Oh, God. Oh, my God. Hurry up and eat, you haughty, rich, snobby princess.
Aren't you happy? It's a special curry made just for you, Midori!
Oh no, Marie, you fucked up. Oh God. Since you're so rich, you get a special menu. Look, eat it. It's good for your health, seriously. Nothing about the bullying towards me had changed since my first semester. Nothing. Nothing. In the middle of it all, Nozomi Kawada was a princess. the princess. She was fussed over and very popular all over school. I was envious, jealous. She was always at the center of the stage. So when the black tea gentleman asked what kind of role I wanted to play, I answered him. I said I wanted to be Nozomi Kawada. Yep! That's exactly right. He swapped their lives. And now everything's back to normal. Oh, God. Oh, God. The back of my head filled with blood as she slowly stained the witch's dress with blood. Midori slowly stood up. Oh, God damn it. Wait. Is that a narration switch filled within a single sentence?
And she leaned against the wall. She saw the black tea gentleman who seemed to be in anguish.
I want to become Nozomi Kawada.
Yes, I know.
I want to be called princess. I want to be loved. Even in the drama club, I want to earn a spectacular role. I'm bathed in the spotlight at the center stage. Make me her. Make me Nozomi Kawada.
Yes, you can become her. As long as you keep acting, you can always from henceforth. Become Nozomi Kawada.
But something is wrong. Something is wrong. Everyone is bullying me. Even Kawada-san is wrong. They're saying this dress isn't mine. They're saying I'm the chore girl.
Midori-san, please don't worry. Don't worry. Please act as if you are Nozomi Kawada-san. Don't pay heed to anything or listen to anyone. You must focus on acting. Just as you call Kawada-san Princess Nozomi, you too shall be called Princess Midori. You will bathe in the love of your classmates. Even Saki-san and Fumi-san will become close to you. You'll be showered with praise and always selected for the lead roles in the drama club.
That I could meet a princess? Princess Midori?
Midori's world began to dim little by little. Even though it was still daytime, Midori's world began turning dark. It's only natural. The top of the stage is dim. And with a striking person bathed in sharp spotlight, their figure stands out. There she stood, Midori's figure, clad in the dress of the lead actress. At the end of the supreme climax for the play Rokonjima, she would monopolize a grand cheer and applause.
See? I can hear it. I'm hearing it. The applause. The cheers. The praises of everyone's voices calling me princess.
What's with this girl? Nozomi Kawada was dumbfounded.
Oh no.
Midori faced the mirror and began deeply bowing to herself. Then she seemingly reached out to take someone's hand. The black tea gentleman took that hand. Marie was also watching the spectacle in bewilderment. That's how it is, Mesomeso Marie-san. Am I still such a hindrance to Midori-san?
Oh crap.
Marie was at a loss for words. She could say nothing in return. I am a yokai that allows one to believe lies.
Oh, I see. Oh my god. He just changed it in her own mind. Oh my god. So the only thing he changed was her own mind. Oh god.
When you hear the word lie, you can only think it is wrong, correct?
Not necessarily. But then again, I have vast experience with lies.
However, it's the same with painkillers or anesthetics. Isn't there some pain that must be forgotten in order to keep living? This is how I relieve this girl of her pain.
Marie, you're out of your league. Leave it at that. Yep. Higanbana-san.
There was no telling when she arrived, but Higanbana was there.
Furthermore, Midori Kusunoki was my prey. Huh? Someone so proud of her money that she was hated in class and bullied. That sounded like a delicious soul to my taste. Then this guy snatched it away.
If Midori-san hadn't been my prey, well, listen to what Higanbana-san said just now. She would have probably had her life toyed with.
Oh crap. Oh god, my face is totally red right now.
Humans have the right to run away from harsh realities. And if you think of it as granting the person involved a happy dream, is that not a beautiful thing?
Oh my god. How sophisticated. Humans live in reality. If one runs away, they'll have to pay for it dearly one day.
That's correct, isn't it? Once they return to reality, they will have to pay for it. However, if they do not come back, they'd be fine never paying it back.
Is that what happiness is to her?
If you were once bullied, then you would want to sympathize with how she feels right now.
If you have no more complaints, Marie, that girl is his prey. Let's go, Marie. And I bet
better give you some whole lessons and practice on this yokai thing. You were pretty badass while it lasted? Yeah? But, how about we just go and eat those buns you bought? But, Higanbana, I really was badass, wasn't I? I was trying to protect her. Yes, Marie. You did a good job. Sorta. Not really. Oh. There. I did my best. Yes, you did, Marie. Yes, you did. He's not someone you can oppose anyway. The man used the name Black Tea Gentleman, but just who on earth is he? Oh, he doesn't have a rank in the 8th Season School yokai. However, he has a real ability. Well, perhaps he would be about the second rank in the shadows. Oh! I see. So he's not ranked, I see. So you can be powerful but not officially ranked, but he's the assistant to the headmaster. He's the headmaster's right-hand man. We call him vice principal.
The first rank of the school yokai, the headmaster's right-hand man, the vice principal. A fearsome yokai who holds the power to make lies reality. However, lies are lies. Once one realizes it's a lie, no matter how believable it is, it can be nothing else but a lie. But his power is extremely tempting, and surely no human can resist it. This is what the headmaster's underling is capable of. The power of the shadow, second-ranked yokai, spoken in whispers.
So wait, is he really the second rank or not?
You flatter me. I am nothing but a nameless yokai.
Let's go, Marie. This is what Midori Kusunoki wished for. Unable to face the reality. Wishing for a world of lies, she refuses to pay the price. That girl is still the princess of a beautiful world. Since every day she should be happy, she would never possibly think of suicide. Pity, she is no longer my type of soul. Damn.
Higanbana turned around, then disappeared. Marie was speechless and watched the Black Tea Gentleman and Midori's encore. Nozomi Kawada was also at a loss for words, and Midori's eyes could no longer see anyone. But reflected in those eyes was an auditorium full of spectators.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. I offer the stage to everyone who has loved me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Forever and ever. The thunderous applause, the cheering, continue to praise her. Damn. And that's the end of the story. Oh my god. That was nuts. That was amazing. Wow. And just over 3 hours too. The time just flashed by. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, James. Really, the manga is that bad that it didn't even get translated that far. Wow.
But seriously, that's just way too dark. I'm glad it didn't have that happen here. Oh my god. That was amazing. I love this story. Oh, hello, Rika Mybar. Welcome to the stream. And welcome. I don't think I've seen you here before. I think maybe a long time ago, but welcome. Oh my god, seriously. Higanbana is awesome. I love this story. I can't wait to see how, and hopefully Mesomeso Marie will learn from her mistakes and become a better yokai as she grows better. Yep. Seriously. Midori deserves so much better. Oh my god. Oh, you're Epica. Welcome, Epica. Oh my god. I didn't know that was you. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Well, wow. We one streamed this one, so next time. Next time on Thursday we have more Ever 17, where we'll hopefully get the good ending of the version we got last time. And after that, on Saturday, we will continue with the fourth story of, I believe there are 8 in Higanbana First Night. So yeah, because you can see it's not that long of a game. We're soon gonna be halfway through in 2 streams. And there's only 2 parts. Yep. Ever 17 on Thursday. Okay, so until then, you guys, I will say, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You are all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.